Hi, and welcome to the pastor's porch. If you are wondering where Pastor Don is, he doesn't really have much time to record right now. I'm jumping in to take Pastor Don's place while he is absent. Really quickly, I kind of want to introduce myself because I don't feel like me and Pastor Don have really done it. Hi, my name is James. I'm 11 years old, and I do a lot around this family of channels. I edit the episodes, I release the episodes on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, I run the Pastor's Porch website, Gmail, phone number, and I make all the logos and graphics. And yes, I'm the one who keeps helping Pastor Don launch new channels. Let's jump straight into the episode. Substitute episode, I want to talk about the Book of Esther. The Book of Esther is a love story that happened roughly 450 years before Jesus was born. This story is about King Xerxes, who was the king of the land of Persia, stretching all the way from India all the way to Kush. The first chapter of Esther involves King Xerxes having a grand feast that lasted 180 days for all of his nobles and officials, including the military leaders of Persia and Media and the princes. Every day for 180 days, King Xerxes showed his guests how great his kingdom was. He then started another feast for 7 days in the garden of the king's courtyard for every single person who lived in the fort of Susa. On the 7th day, King Xerxes was in a very happy mood because he had way too much types of bad refreshments, and requested King Xerxes' wife, Queen Vashti, to come show off her beauty, but she refused to come out. King Xerxes then got very upset and wanted to find a new queen. He then found tons of women who would be good replacements for the spot of queen. Now meet Esther. Esther was a beautiful woman who was chosen to replace Queen Vashti. Now, there's a few details I can't put in for many reasons, but go check out the Book of Esther in the Bible for the full story. And if you did take my advice to go read Esther, or just know it, you know they don't talk about God much. So why would this be in the Bible? Well, you can see God's hand in the background of this whole story. Esther helped put a stop to Haman's evil plan to kill the Jews. Also, if you thought like I did when I first read through this, the second feast was 7 days. 7, the number most associated with God. God works silently sometimes. He does it in some of our lives too. Have you ever felt like God is kind of shoving you in one direction without telling you why? I remember quite a few times where that's happened. I remember at a school that I recently went to, there were a few people that I didn't exactly like. In fact, my whole time there was pretty much just getting bullied. But I felt God pushing me towards these kids. Almost like he was saying, stick with these specific people. So that's what I did. And that's what got me through that time at that school. Also, my YouTube channel, my personal, God shoved me towards being creative. And that's one of the things I treasure. Having the ability to make videos and content. I'll tie it back to this channel. One morning in November, me and Pastor Don were staying at a family member's house, and I felt God had brought me to this community to help spread the word of God, and also help me learn more about God. Now, that's all the time that I have on the porch for now. Make sure to like and subscribe, or if you are listening to this on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, make sure to follow the podcast to stay connected. Also, email us at thepastorsporch@gmail.com for any problems. For any problems, recommendations, or you can also say hi. Or text us at 941-548-7912. Thanks for watching, and feel free to come back to the porch anytime.